Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Now that you have understood our whole story, we are going to begin our journey to the palace of the pleasure of Allah. So, let's go!
In order to reach the palace of the pleasure of Allah, the most beautiful place, we will need to cross this journey. First, we will learn how to cross the mountain of 4 checkpoints. After that, the bridge of purification. In the end, we will reach the mountain of 4 targets.
These are the goals that we are aiming for when we complete the journey. Only after reaching these goals will you be able to enter the palace of the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here is a summary of the 4 goals. They are like having 4 skills or 4 qualities in you. Inshallah, if you reach there, one day, with Allah's mercy, you will enter the palace of the pleasure of Allah.
First target that you need to reach so that you can enter the palace of the pleasure of Allah is to always love and choose to follow all of Allah's commands, like prayer, doing your salah, fasting in the month of Ramadan, doing your zikr, obeying your parents, amongst many other things. In order to follow Allah's commands, you cannot follow your own evil desires or the evil devil.
The second target you need to reach is to always choose to love and follow the life and way of the Holy Prophet ﷺ in all your actions as much as possible, because he ﷺ is the most beloved person to Allah, and Allah loves all of his actions and manners. Allah has said that he will also love all those people who copy all of the actions and manners of the Prophet ﷺ, like the way he ate, the way he drank, the way he spoke, how he slept, and the clothes he wore.
The third target that you need to reach is to be extra kind and have mercy on Allah's creation. Allah's creation includes your parents, brothers, sisters, friends, teachers, old people, poor people, animals, insects, trees, plants, the environment, and many, many other things as well. Everything has been created by Allah, and that is why Allah becomes happy with the person who is good to his creation and is extra kind to them.
The fourth target you will need to reach is to think about Allah most of the time wherever you are. This means that you will think that Allah is with you wherever you are, Allah is watching you whatever you are doing, and Allah is hearing you whatever you say. For example, when you are in the masjid and are praying, you will be thinking about Allah. However, even when you go out of the masjid, you will not forget about Allah like most people do. Instead, you will still be thinking about Allah wherever you are, even in the market, at school, even at home.
Now that we have learned what the goals are at the end of the journey, let us start to learn how to climb the mountain of 4 checkpoints, which is the beginning of the journey. In order to reach the first checkpoint, you must learn the book of 7 secrets of success. This is the key to everything. Without this, you cannot even begin your journey. The 7 secrets of success are to believe in 1. Allah, 2. Angels, 3. Allah's books, 4. Allah's messengers, 5. The day of final decision, 6. Allah's knowledge and power, 7. The life hereafter, heaven and hell.
After you learn the 7 secrets of success, you will reach the first checkpoint. Next, you will need to learn the book of do's and don'ts, so that you know how to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, what is allowed and disallowed in Islam. It will also include learning how to do wudu, salah, and so forth. Without this knowledge, you cannot complete your journey, as you may get lost on your way to the palace of the pleasure of Allah. After you learn the book of do's and don'ts, you will reach the second checkpoint.
Next, you will need to study the book of making a fresh start, so that you can stop from your bad and evil ways and make a new start. In other words, you will need to ask Allah the Most High for forgiveness from the bad and evil things that you have done in the past. Without making a fresh start, you will not be able to complete this journey, because the bad things that you did in the past will become a wall between you and the palace of the pleasure of Allah. Inshallah, in this book, you will find all the details of how to make a fresh start. After you learn the book of how to make a fresh start, you will reach the third checkpoint.
The only remaining book that you need to study is the book of trying hard and making effort. In other words, you will not be able to complete this journey without making a lot of effort. Along the way you will come across many difficulties and obstacles. The devils and bad people will also be trying to stop you getting to your goal, which is the palace of Allah's pleasure. So before you begin, you have to prepare your body and mind for all these hardships by learning about the 3 golden principles of trying hard, which you will learn in this book. They are: number 1, to make a strong intention to reach the palace of the pleasure of Allah. Number 2, asking Allah to help you reach the palace of the pleasure of Allah. Number 3, trying your best and making a lot of effort to reach the palace of the pleasure of Allah.
With the help of Allah, you will stay strong. I know you can do it. MashaAllah, you have learned how to cross the mountain of 4 checkpoints. Well done for watching this far. Later on, you will also learn how to cross the bridge of purification. Make sure you stay tuned.